I am live, y'all. Hey, now this is Taliba Set, Nasia LD Money Metaphysician, and I am live here in the actual ATM group for the Ascend Wealth Collective to talk to you guys about how to use smart contract crowdfunding um, to actually create income for your entire family. So I'm hoping that you guys can hear me pretty good. I'm trying to look and see um, if you are able to hear me. I don't know. 'Cause I don't know. I'm working in the StreamYard today. All right. Now, I see somebody had put a comment up over here. Actually, if you want to, let me put this down here because I can't. Uh, uh, you can't post comments, but you guys have to actually go to the StreamYard. You have to go to StreamYard.com/Facebook to give permission to see for me to see who you are, because all I can see over here in the comments is peace, peace. All I can see in the comments though is Facebook user and the comments. So if you want me to actually interact back with you and know who you are, you'll have to actually really quickly go to StreamYard.com/Facebook and give permission for you to be able to, for me to be able to see your comments and what your I mean, I can see it. So I can see the comment, but I don't know who it is. So I won't be able to kind of like personally speak back to you because I don't know who you are. Everybody looks the same. It just says Facebook user and uh hey and peace to Lewa. So if I had to try to guess who that is, I don't know. But what I'm going to be talking about today, while you guys go and get yourselves together and get your permissions together. And I know the lighting is bad. I'm using my laptop and I just didn't feel like moving on the couch, off the couch, because guess what? I work from home and I get to just talk to you from wherever I happen to be. I don't necessarily feel like walking to the desk and setting up the lighting and all that good stuff. And I look good anyway, right? So there you go. What I'm going to be talking to you about today is actually the how to use the platform. If you guys have been in the group for a while, that means you've seen the video, or you should have seen the video. If you have not seen the video that tells how smart contract crowdfunding works in the community to which we all belong, then what you'll need to do is go to the announcements tab up at the top of the group. In the announcements tab, there's a pinned welcome post. If you have not read it, you may want to do so. I actually edited it this morning, so it says something different. So if you have already read it, you may want to go back and read it again. And then there's the video that a wonderful business partner of ours, Mark Hamlin, did. He's a great presenter. He does a really great job explaining how the platform or the matrix itself works. We actually have two matrices. The video shows the Tron or TRX matrix, and we also have one that works exactly the same, that is built on the Ethereum blockchain, and that is the Ethereum. They both work together. I mean, well, not together. They both work side by side, and they both belong to the same community. And so there you go. So if you want to know the basics of how the platform works, then you'll watch that video. Today, I'm talking about how you can use the platform to create income for your entire family. And when I say entire family, I mean every person in your family could literally have their own income. And not only could they have their own income, everybody in your entire family could literally earn 100K in 90 days, right? So that's the goal for us. 100K in 90 days is really a small goal. It's really a little goal because the platform itself is so powerful that you can greatly exceed 100K in 90 days, right? It's easy to do. But your family. So we're talking about families, and it's important to talk about family and wealth, because everybody should have, especially now, everybody should have a goal of creating generational wealth within the family. And my goal, or my mission, is, simply put, in a sentence, I did not come from a wealthy family in no shape, fashion, or form. It has been my mission and my driving is a compulsion that I must create situations and circumstances and position myself so that a wealthy family comes from me. And so when it comes down to creating wealth, I never am thinking about creating wealth just for myself. I'm creating wealth with the idea that my family will be able to benefit from my wealth in some uh fa- way, shape, fashion, or form, right? So it's always going to be the utmost thing in my mind. How do I help my family become more wealthy? And I have, I'm affiliated with a lot of different platforms, and I do a lot of things to generate wealth, um, or to generate cash flow, or to properly save. I am a financial literacy educator. I became a financial literacy educator actually on the journey to learn how to manage money and the proper way to use money, right? And so that's how my journey began. And then, as I learned, I began to start teaching these things, and one thing led to another, and technology kept advancing, and then the blockchain came out, which was like, it's a blockchain. That's like the best thing ever, because the best thing ever up until the blockchain was the internet, right? For me, the internet was, and for all nerds of the world, the internet was like the thing. The blockchain has come out, and now the internet is, well, it's just the internet. It's not the blockchain, right? So the blockchain came out, and with the blockchain, all blockchain technology and the things that blockchain technology makes available to us, along with smart contract functionality, and then to be able to use the smart contract in a way that we can write a crowdfunding platform or crowdfunding function into a smart contract, and then place it on the blockchain and make it a permanent thing, remove all middlemen, and make it just a peer-to-peer thing. So it's an exciting thing, right? Because everybody knows what crowdfunding is, right? Is there anybody, I can see your comments over here. So is there anybody listening to my voice that does not understand what a crowdfunding platform is? That just doesn't know what crowdfunding is at all. So crowdfunding, just to kind of give you an overview, crowdfunding is basically someone decides they want to do something, and they want to have donations to do it, and they want to, raise the funds. So they create a crowdfunding campaign with a crowdfunding platform like Indiegogo, GoFundMe, um, oh, so many other, Kickstarter. I can name, many, many, but most people are familiar with GoFundMe, so we'll just start right there, because I'm not talking about GoFundMe, right? I'm talking about the power of the smart contract as a crowdfunding platform, and then beyond being a crowdfunding platform, into how you can use this to position your family so that every single person in your family has their own massive income, right? So let's start the conversation there. So we'll start the conversation talking about concepts such as leverage. So what is leverage, right? Leverage is simply expanding your reach, increasing your reach, or increasing your strength, right? By to accomplish some goal. So it's a way to increase yourself, or to multiply yourself, or to make yourself more than what you are alone. So that's what leverage is. It comes from a mathematical term, a lever and and a fulcrum, it makes you be able to lift something that normally through your own strength you could not. So the lever and the fulcrum actually expands your strength or increases your strength so that you're able to move something that you could normally not do on your own. That's what leverage is. So leverage is the same as, or the same concept as, I would rather have, and J. Paul Getty said, I would rather have 1% of the effort from 100 people as opposed to 100% of my own effort, right? And so J. Paul Getty said a mouthful when he said that, and then we turn around and we don't realize that we have relationships in our lives that we're able to leverage, especially during the time that we have something like a smart contract where it's like $6 to get started, right? And I'm not saying that everybody should just start at $6. I mean, start as high as you can, because the higher you start, the faster you can get through the levels. And once you get through the levels, you're done. And now you've created these 30 income streams or these 24 income streams over in the Eats platform, or combine them both and have all the income streams you want. You know, the possibilities are endless, right? There's endless possibilities for how you can use this. The thing is, when you're talking about leverage, or when we talk about something like this, the tendency is always, and I hear people say this, oh, I got to go get people. You don't have to get anybody, right? You don't have to get people. Get people sounds like you're chasing them or hunting them or you're going to eat them or something, right? No, we share information. We let people know what's available to them. We educate them, and then they're free to make whatever decision they want to make. If you've made the decision that this is something that is going to be beneficial in your life, then I'm telling you, it behooves you to understand how you can take this thing that you've made important to you in your life and make that thing work for your whole entire family. So how do you do it? By simply positioning your family in such a way that they are now generating income by contributing. So being a smart contract, you have donors or contributors. The contributors come to the smart contract, right? They purchase the first level from you. And when they purchase the first level, that money goes directly into your wallet. And if the next person comes in and purchases, that money goes directly into your wallet, right? So if you were to turn around and have your family all positioned 3 by 3, you go 3, go here, 3, go here, 3, go here, 3, go here, then what you've done is created a matrix where your family's money is now all together. So interestingly enough, the great, or once great, Cornelius Vanderbilt on his deathbed told his family, keep the money together. They didn't do that. It took them 49 years from the time that he died to lose an entire fortune that took his whole entire life to build. It took him a lifetime to build a fortune. He was once one of the richest men in America, only to have one of the poorest families in America because they squandered his entire fortune because they did not understand the concept of keeping the money together as a family. All right. John D. Rockefeller family was a little bit different. Here it is, many, many years later, after the John D. Sr. has died, and that family is still benefiting from that family trust and that family fortune because John Jr. had the sense and the presence of mind to create a situation where the family money stayed together, right? And so what we're talking about is being able to start with very little, because when you speak about the Rockefellers, the tendency then is to say, oh, well, that's the Rockefellers. They had a lot of money. Where did you think their money? They didn't start out with a lot of money. John D. did not start out with a lot of money. What he did was made proper decisions and maintain proper habits. And because he made proper decisions and maintained proper habits, he ended up with a fortune. And thank goodness he had passed some of his good sense and knowledge down to his son. So his son made a situation where the family would never have to worry about being broke again. And that's what I'm talking to you about today. So you have the smart contract, and the smart contract is something that will create massive income in your life. The only thing that you have to do, right, is to get your mind wrapped around the fact that you actually can have money. You know, get away from the idea of, oh, I better go get my credit check or get my credit score. People raise their credit score because credit scores and wages, right? These are poverty management mechanisms. A good credit score is a way for you to manage poverty, right? Because you need a good credit score when you have to finance something because you don't have the money, right? That's why we finance. We finance because we can't afford. When you have the money, you just go buy it. You just go get it, right? So you have to first get your mind out of the idea that you can't have the money. So if you can get your mind wrapped around the fact that you can have the money, then the rest of it is easy. So you get the money. And then you start talking to your family about the fact that I'm getting this money. We could be getting this money together. All we have to really do is to position ourselves in the matrix in such a way that the cash is steadily flowing through the system. The system, and this is any money system, all the way from the US monetary system, all the way down to any other money system in the world. The money system makes money when money moves through the system, right? The people who are party to the system get paid when money moves through the system. Money doesn't like to stand still. Even right now, people are trying to figure out why, and I've had people ask me this, why do we have a coin shortage? Well, the reason we have a coin shortage is because people have stopped circulating coins. And because they've stopped circulating, the coins are just sitting in somebody's house or sitting in somebody's penny bank or sitting in somewhere. It's not moving. Money doesn't like to sit still. Money likes to move. Money likes to be active. Money loves speed. And because of that, when you have a system like the platform that we're sharing with you, then you have a situation where as long as you have individuals who are moving money through the system, those individuals that participate in the system will continue to get paid. Why is it that the people that you go to, why is it that your mindset says go find people when you have people right around you that need money? Because if they don't get it, if you don't show them how to get it this way, then they're just going to come borrow it from you. So you may as well show them how to get it, right? You may as well show them how they can do this themselves with 6, 10, 15, 20. Get everybody to level 5. Have everybody come in at level 5. Because guess what? Here's what you don't think about when you think about it, when you're thinking of your family. Here's the point that you miss. There are people in your family who have family that's not your family, right? There are people who your family, the individuals in your family know that you don't know, right? So what you're doing is you're creating a hub, right? You're creating a center or a center of income generation. So you're creating a income generating hub in the middle with your family, and then expanding it out to reach out from all these different arms and legs to all the people that your family knows, right? And you can create a massive community of income producers, right? Of cash flow generators. That's a powerful thing, right? Because I don't care what anybody tells you, cash flow is superior to all things in the finance world. In the world of finance, cash flow is king to everything, no matter what somebody tells you. People say credit No. I read a post the other day says money talks, but credit holds conversations or some such foolishness. Let me tell you something. I don't know what the fuck kind of conversation that credit could possibly be holding, except for, yeah, you qualify for more debt. Cash will get you out of debt. Cash will end debt for you. Cash will buy you food. Cash will put clothes on your back. Cash will cash will make you free because you can move. Cash will keep you from being stuck. The more cash that's generated in your family, the safer your whole entire family is, right? Cash will keep you out of jail, right? Because anybody that's creating massive cash flow is not robbing, stealing, and killing. Anybody don't feel nobody has to be desperate enough to go on the corner to try to make money in any fashion or form. When I say the corner, I don't necessarily mean literally a corner, but on the street. Nobody has to put their safety in jeopardy to make money when it's flowing through the family, right? When it flows through the family, then the family has it. And all you have to do. So the first people that you want to position, and if you feel some type of way about talking to them about it, come get me. I will sit your family down. I have no problem. I will come to your house. You can set up a big screen TV. Everybody got a big screen. Set a big screen up and set hook a Zoom up to it. I will talk to your family and I will tell them these exact words. Everybody's group. I don't really like to say team. I call my team family because they are my family. Anybody that I'm making money with has to be family. There's no way in the world that I can break bread and eat with somebody that I can't make bread with. I can't make money with you, but I'm gonna sit down and eat with you. That doesn't sound right. Your family, your biological family, should be the first concern when you find something that's awesome, right? There's nothing I'm not gonna say there's nothing like the platform that we use. Our platform was actually the first to do this. Everybody else is copying us. And so I'm not gonna say there's not other smart contracts out there, but what I will say, you know, I will say that ours is the best. We have a whole entire community. I will say we were the first to do it. We were the innovators to do it, right? I love the Forsage community because if you're in here, you found that we would talk about Forsage fast and furious. We started with the East platform back in February this year. Then the TRX platform dropped in September, and then the TRX platform has one expansion that is upcoming. So if you have not gotten positioned, now will be the time to do so because as soon as that expansion drops, it'll be double the amount to come in. So instead of coming in at $6, you have to come in at $12. I recommend everybody coming in at least at level 5 because when we get to level 15, there are no more levels. So in all of the I'm sitting so low, y'all. I should have just sat in my desk chair. But even with that, because I don't want to get off into doing a presentation because you have it on the video and you'll probably hear it many other times. We do presentations at 12 noon. There's a presentation at 7 in the afternoon. The same guy who Mark that you see on the video in the pin post, Mark does it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Two of my business partners, Larry and David, do it on um, at 12 and 7 every other day. And so all you have to do is send me a message, say, hey, let me get that link to the Zoom and I'll send it to you. Or you can just come and watch the video right here over and over again until you get it if you just want to see a presentation. So I'm not going to give you a presentation. I want to talk to you about how to utilize these things in real life, in the real world. And so then there's this other thing about little kids. If a kid can play Minecraft or whatever these things, my grandson does these video games. He's always something else. Fortnite, I think he might have even got over that, but something Fortnite, Minecraft, whichever one that he's doing right now. He's 10, so You know, he does 10-year-old boy things. Um, but he hangs out with other 10-year-old boys though, you know. And really the platform that we use is so simple to use. It literally is a download and like two button clicks on the smartphone, right? So I figure if Joshua is my grandson, and if Joshua could play these complicated video games, and they seem complicated to me, um, then he certainly can handle upgrading in the Forsyth system, right? So does Joshua have the money to get started? Well, he probably does, because every 10-year-old probably can get $10, you know. 10 they have it $10 in their allowance. Sometimes they might get paid $10. They may get it as a birthday gift or whatever. But really, every parent should be really willing to give their child $10 to generate income for the rest of their lives, right? And so, parents, I really want you to think about how awesome it is to have an opportunity to get together as parents and to have each one of your children have their own account where they're making income, right? Where they're generating income um, from something that you've, oh no, I'm looking at my phone because I have to look in the group here. Um, they're generating income from their something that they've you've given them the means and the opportunity to start, right? You've given them the opportunity because you sat down and took in the information to learn about it, and then you took that and showed them how to do it, and now they can now get their friends. So he's 10 now, so you're talking about, of course, you know, Joshua's, I have control of his wallet. Like, you know, I have his seed phrase here. I can see what's going in and out of his wallet. And of course, Joshua doesn't have the means to um he doesn't have the means to now convert the money that he earns into uh USD, because you're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? I'm not gonna let a 10-year-old loose with that money. But he definitely has a great start for his adulthood, and nobody controls that but him and grandma, right? Because grandma has control of it until he's old enough to understand what that kind of money means to him, right? But if you're talking about the ability to earn 100K in 90 days, he won't be able to drive in 90 days. He could pretty much, by the time he's 16, purchase any car he wants. By the time Joshua finishes high school, he'll be able to very easily afford to pay cash for a house just from this system, right? And you have to think that all you had to do was like get all the parents in the neighborhood together and say, hey, start you an account, and then give your kids $10 and allow them to sign up all of their friends, right? You know, put your kids under you and allow all the kids to then now have their own account, and let the kids sign up the kids. Let the kids be together with the kids and let them grow up together, you know, comparing and contrasting, you know, comparing how much money they made. Like, what is that? Instead of them, you know, falling down and comparing scars, they can take out their phones and say, man, you know, I made blah, blah, blah last night, or I did this last night. These are young entrepreneurs now, somebody to put in their heads. So I really I want to go deep into it. I just want to plant some seeds in your mind, because I want you to understand that this is not your grandma's network marketing thing, you know, and this is not MLM, and this is not your grandpa's affiliate marketing. This is an entirely new thing, right? This is crowdfunding. This is group economics at its finest. This is group economics the way group economics was meant to be. If group economics is a group of people who have a common economic interest, who have now agreed to work together to accomplish that interest, then this is the epitome and personification of what that means, right? So that's kind of what I want you to think about. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time in here. Um, I want to first make sure that you guys are able to see and hear me. I want to make sure that, I should have maybe not came in through the, I don't know. This is my first time using StreamYard to do this. And I'm trying to decide if it's something that I'm going to keep using. It looks like it. I really do like it. There's some things that I can do with StreamYard. Not so much in the groups. In the groups, I don't have so much leeway to do things. The groups are a little bit more regulated, but I do like the platform itself. And I actually have a big camera that I could have hooked to it, but like I said, I didn't feel like I just wanted to talk. I didn't want to try to get everything all hooked up. So yeah, the quality of this video is not that good, but I'm just talking to you in this group. It's not like it's going up on it's not like it's going up on my channel, and it's not going to my business page, which you all should follow, um, at Money Metaphysician on Facebook. And you definitely should follow the YouTube channel, because there's a lot more general financial literacy in both of those places that you can glean a lot of information from. But just being in a group all together, you're going to learn a lot of stuff about money. So if you haven't really taken the time to really look at what it is that the person that invited you to this group really just put in your hands, and if I always know when someone really didn't look at this, because they don't register. And when you don't register, there's a couple of things that's going on. The very first of those things is that you have no idea the blessing that somebody just laid on you, right? That's the first thing. If you're in this group, if you've been in this group for some time and you have not registered for Forsage, I'm trying to tell you that you have no idea the blessing that's just been laid on you. I'm telling you, because I've been in since the beginning. I don't have a job. I have this apartment. I live here by myself. I live in this apartment um because I like the inexpensiveness of it, and I'm single. So of course I don't want to cut no grass. I'm not ready to buy a house yet. All my children are grown. I have grandchildren. Apartment is really easy to live in. All of the money that I save on a lot of the bills that I would be paying if I was in a house goes toward my wealth accumulation, because I'm in the still accumulation phase of wealth building. I've not gotten into the distribution phase of wealth building for another probably 10, 15, 20 years yet. But I'm still in the accumulating phase, where my money is being put to work to make more money. And so when I say that I don't have to work, you have to understand that I don't need a job, right? I can say that I don't need a job. What am I going to go to? Nobody in the right mind goes to a job unless they need to, right? Nobody goes to a job unless they need the money. I don't need it. People look at me and say, oh, well, you don't look like a millionaire. You don't have to be a millionaire not to, being wealthy. Wealth is not an amount of money. That's riches. Riches is an amount of money. Wealth is a length of time, right? This platform allows me to be able to stay home and to generate income. A lot of days I earn more before I wake up in the morning than most people who work on their whole. Most people who get up and go to work will earn on their whole 8-hour shift. So the other morning I woke up, before I got up and got out of my pajamas good, I had made $170, right? $170 I made before I even woke up in the morning, when I'm not even going to work, right? I'm not even going to a job. A lot of days I still have my pajamas on. I take a shower, put pajamas back on a lot of days. My work, It's pretty much because I want to and I like to. And it consists of doing things like talking to you guys on this live stream, writing content because my dream is to write and to speak. And so I spend a lot of time honing my craft. I spend a lot of time. My grandson Joshua lives in Texas, so there's a whole Zoom movie night that Joshua and I have to do. Um, that's Grandma and Joshua date night. The grandkids can come over anytime. The kids can come over anytime. I never have a bedtime because I never have to worry about getting up. That is the most beautiful thing. Am I where I want to be yet? No, I got many more things to accomplish. I got many more goals to accomplish. But what I'm saying to you is that there's a power in not having to spend 8 hours of my day every single day doing something for somebody else because I need the money, right? I can do what I want to do and not worry about it because my income is only contingent upon how many other people I help make money. And I'm not helping them make money doing anything. Like, we're not out here trying to sell a potion, lotion, or pill. I literally get to say, you can participate in this system, put your money in, and go find somebody else to make who wants to make some money. And everybody should, because have y'all seen what the hell is going on out there? Have y'all seen that? Do y'all know what's going on out there? And do you know that that's going to get worse? Do you know that we're just now getting started with the bullshit that's about to happen? Do you know how bad you're going to need this extra 100, 300, $400,000? Do you know that there are people who started Forsage in February that hit $1 million in fucking 4 months? I hit 5 figures in less time than that. And I'm just starting another platform. I'm already at 4 figures. My account is only 21, 22 days old in the TRX platform. I made 5 figures plus in the ETH platform, and I have friends that are well over 6 figures, right? This is easy. You can bring your family here. And literally, like I said, if you need me to sit down and talk to them, I can sit down and know the system backwards and frontwards. You can position your family properly in here, in this platform, in this matrix, and have every single individual from newborn to 99 earning an income, right? There's other things like tomorrow I'll be talking to you about something else, another way that you could use it. Tomorrow, I actually am going to be talking to you about how you can use a smart contract crowdfunding platform such as this to fund your business or your creative project without having to get a loan from a bank. Basically, I'm going to keep talking to you until you realize that having this alleviates the need for corporations, financial institutions, right? Or any government. This is how money was supposed to be. This is money's dream of itself because money was supposed to be free, right? We were supposed to live in a free market. This is the epitome of the free market. It's fair. It means that what I have and what I create, I get paid for, and nobody gets to dip their hands into the bucket and take out a piece because they want a piece of me, right? So that's it. Just think about it. Now you have learned that within this platform that someone has lovingly invited you to take a look at, you have the means by which you can create a situation so that your family can eat for the rest of their lives and the rest of your lives and the rest of your children's lives, so that you can effectively change your relationship with money and ultimately your money story. That being said, y'all, this is Taliba Set, and I see a L, the Money Metaphysician. I'm going to say peace, power, and prosperity, y'all. I am out. See you guys tomorrow.